Hi, this is Kim Pinkney and welcome to my channel. Alrighty, so today I am coloring in my one image that I was waiting on my iPad to charge up, and I started drawing on paper, and this was the original image. One of my subscribers had told me, why don't you draw like Ursula in the Hulk type of thing? And I couldn't decide whether or not I wanted to make it more Ursula than Hulk, so I kind of mashed them together. So I've got Ursula's body, her little minions, and then I've got her mole, her little symbol here, a little necklace and stuff, maybe one earring, and I just pretty much made it the Hulk the rest of the way. And I made her eels into electric eels, and so they're charging up the Hulk. So what could be worse, for a poor unfortunate soul to go through? If you're having any problems at all hearing me or seeing me, let me know, and I'll show you what I've done so far. And just that way you guys are up to speed. There we go. I'm going to hit the, and I'll do this again a little bit later so that you guys can see what the time lapse looks like. I'll also be showing this again when I do the speed video. So if you don't have enough patience to sit through a long live stream on whether or not I make it or finish it or not, I will definitely be doing a quick draw so that you can see the progress. And I hope that this is beneficial to you guys to see my processes and stuff like that. That way it can help you in your own drawings using Adobe Draw. Now, I chose this program because it's a vector program. It's a lot of fun, and the lines come out crisp, and the images are pretty nice. So I'm going to, oops, I don't want to send it off to myself. I just want to go back. All right. So here's what my image looks like. It's on 8.5 by 11, and I just kind of zoomed it up. And what I'm going to be working on is Hulksula. I'm going to throw some more highlights on there. And this program does not have the same kind of functions as Procreate, where you can take these and kind of blend them in. You kind of have to do it like manually. So I've been playing with settings and things like that, and right now I think I'm going to add some more like the darker tone. I've got my highlights in there, and I'll probably add one more highlight in there just to give it a little bit more oomph. And so I'll start off with a draw layer, and I'm going to add that above, let's see, I will put it below the highlight layer. Come on, you. Okay, and I want my, let's see, I want it to be a darker green, and I have that right here already picked out. Let's see, I'm going to start with that green, and I start off with a lower opacity, that way I can build up the darkness. And I'm letting the light kind of come from the electricity a bit. So this side of the Hulk is lit up, and then this side here is going to kind of light up a little bit of this side, but I want to have like this arm kind of cast a shadow down here. So I'm going to be adding a little bit of darker green under everything that I think is going to catch a little bit of the shadow. It's very, very subtle, and the more I add, the more it'll build up. I'm not so worried about going outside the lines, because I can always add those back in or remove them. I'll just keep going and going until I get to this opacity right here, and I'm going to take little strokes, that way it doesn't increase in size. And that's just like a very subtle layer here. Just make things a little rounder. There's going to be some light up above here, so I'll be getting some highlights up here as well. But so all my shadows will pretty much be in the center. Hey Julie, you found me. I am coloring Hulksula today. And I think I can safely say this is a he. So he's looking marvelous today. Simply marvelous. And I could always bring this down a bit to get my lines in there a little bit more precise. And then I'm going to make this a little darker. There we go. To really make some of these muscles pop. Well, his boobies are showing. That's what I kind of figured, that it's kind of a he. You're almost as big as Ursula's. Almost. Throw some striations from the muscles, just to let you poor unfortunate souls be even more unfortunate. And I'll just keep going and going until it gets darker and darker. I can even go I think we can go even darker than this. There we go. So I guess this is Ian's androgynous lady here. We can go either way. I think I'm going to take out that right there and just make that part of the hair. Let's see. Yeah, I went a little overboard. There we go. I meant to do that. Yeah, that's the ticket. All right. What I'm trying to do is kind of capture that idea of a sphere where it's got its highlight, and the further away you get from the highlight, you have that dark ring, and then it lightens up again, but not to white. And that's pretty much what I'm trying to do here, and that gives it the illusion of being round. And I can do a little quick example. Let's see, what is, try to find something here that's super round. we can go with this right here. And it's going to catch the light from this guy's lightning bolt. It'll be brighter here, and then as you go away from it, it gets green, and then a dark green, and then it's going to light up right here. So I need to lighten that up a bit. Let me grab a different color, but not quite. Where are you? It's this one, and we'll use that color. And we'll just bring this back a bit. Oops, it didn't grab it. That's okay. I want to take that color and then make it lighter. Analogous. Let's see, we'll make it... Ooh, we'll make it that color. And just keep working it until it pops up. There we go. Let's see, and I need a mustard tone. That'll work. And we'll bring that down to 15. Okay. And that'll be another in-between tone. Okay. Oh, I want more of a shadow. I'll save this color. Up the opacity real quick. Lovely. Okay. I couldn't decide what color I wanted to do the hair. If I wanted to leave it like the white, or if I wanted to definitely throw in green and black. They're like complete and utter opposites of each other. Okay, and then I want another shadow. But I want more of a green shadow. There we go. Okay, so I can bring this out a bit. Okay. All right. And I think I'm going to use the red eyes because since we weren't indulged with the red eyes yesterday on the other picture during that live stream, Sticky Arts live stream, I'm going to do it on mine. Let's see. Go ahead and make that all red. And then I'll add like the black pupil. Oh! That would be interesting too. Let's see if we can get this to go away. There we go. Give it a second. And now I was drawing the line on whether or not I wanted to add lipstick. But just for giggles, I'll show you the time lapse one more time, because I don't think you were in at the time I was showing the time lapse of where we are thus far. But there was the original drawing, and I'm just kind of outlining it. So you really didn't miss too much. I made the picture a little smaller so I can make these guys a little smaller. I didn't want them to be as big as the Hulk. Huh, my own alert. There we go. It's like, start drawing, Kim. Okay, and I think that's, oops, it's still coloring in the lips. There's the highlights I threw in there. Let's bring this up closer. And then where we are thus far. That gives me a chance to think of what I want to add to this. There we go. Yeah, the shadows are really working it. It almost looked like an animation with the light going in between the eyes. Okay, so back. Alright, we'll zoom out a bit. Let's see, and we'll throw one more highlight on. Let's see, we'll use, let's see, I think I'll use white. Okay. We'll get our little, oops, some little highlights in. Oops. We'll finish up what I was doing. And the highlight's going to be opposite of the shadow. I'll even throw a little bit more on the side. Let's see, you know what? I want to put this on a different layer. That way if I want to diffuse it more, I could. Let's see. Da, da, da. Come on, you. And we'll put you about right here. I forgot what this was. We'll bring you down too. Okay. All right. Increase the size a bit. And since my shadow is down here, I want to put an opposite highlight here, and that'll make the chin pop out a little bit more. Gosh, I'm so tempted to put like a lipstick on this thing. Creature, person, thing, witch, warlock, I don't know what to call them now. I'll erase a little bit. Get a little crazy. Come on, you. There we go. And we'll throw more in the shadow. If I can change this brush. Yes. No, it didn't change. Yes. Okay, we're going to change you to the dark shadow so I don't have to keep changing over. Ooh, it sounds like it's about to storm. I should have went to go get my Subway earlier. Let's see, we'll make this about 18. Come on, you. Close enough. Oops, and we'll make this smaller. And we'll change the color a little bit lighter. Go. Okay. If the light is hitting it from here, highlight. Then we'll soften it up a bit. Yeah, let me go fight that storm out there. 'Cause that Subway's worth it, right? Oh, let me back up again. I don't want it on this layer. So this is one thing I didn't have to worry about when I was, yeah, I do want it on this layer. Or is it this layer? Forgot what this layer was. Okay, hold up. Let me back it up. So many layers, so little time. Let's see. I had a highlight layer.